everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Broncos are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Giants, who will need to solve that secondary.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's... taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. First and 10, Hoffman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
On first and 10, Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing again on second and 10. Hoffman. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now. Back it up, Philly.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a first down throw. Well, oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman looking middle, and it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his... And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Casey Walker in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
All right, here we go.
On 4th down, Hoffman. He's going to let this one go deep. And oh, it'll will be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
First down, it's Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Off play action, it's Webb. And he will find his man on the outside. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a handoff as they run left side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Blake Bell, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Hoffman fighting through pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Casey Walker in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will get it now at the 20.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Let's go.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pushes past him. He's still barreling through. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the bootleg, Webb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw, Webb. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And all the way down to the 26. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A play fake. Now Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. On first down, Hoffman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down, Hoffman. Underneath for Johnson. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Hoffman. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On 4th down, Hoffman. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off the bootleg, Webb. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw again, Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now out come the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Hoffman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And look out, I think he's going to go. He's at the 50. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Got you now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Webb to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Webb now. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Brinza's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go now.
To throw on 3rd down. Hoffman. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Hurry up, here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down. Hoffman. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoffman under pressure again, and down he goes again. Hassan Reddick in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Here we go. Green.
Following the fumble recovery, Hoffman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Time running out here on the play clock. And now here's a carry heading left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now Webb. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Brenza's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Back to throw. Hoffman. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Webb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman. Now, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
No, Jack, Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39.
On first down, Webb. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Hurry up, here we go.
Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And the Rams now have swung back in front in that game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go now.
Off play action. Hoffman. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Hoffman. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
On third down, Webb. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Now let's go. Heck, Philly. Here we go. No. Over. Over.
Throwing on first down, Webb. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And emerging victorious in that one, the Rams. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because you know.
You